Welcome back to the channel. This is Nola Trucking, Matt, and we are headed over to our pickup. We're at Baltimore Washington International Airport. So it's air freight that we're taking. Yeah, I guess we'll go out this way. It's usually ready around 9:30ish, even though it's not expected to depart until like 3:15 in the morning. So the agent has no idea what to do when they call and I tell them that we left at 9. They got pretty offended last time. The guy acted like I slapped his mom when I'm like, yeah, we left out at 9. He's like, sir, that's not due out until we got a car. It's like, it's not due out until like 3 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I know, but it was ready and we left and they gave us the paperwork. Alright. So we need to roll over to the FedEx area.
Continue 1/4 mile to the end of the street, then turn right.
Dropped our trailer yesterday. It was a nice one. It had like 5,000 miles on it.
Then take the second left.
It rode really well, so who knows what we're gonna get. I'm pretty sure they used that trailer yesterday. I saw them hooking up to it yesterday, so they probably just cycled it out for whoever picked up last night. But we'll get down here and see what we got. Place livens up at night. It is dead during the day. Alright, let's see. Turn the headlights off so we're not blinding the yard guy. Airplanes. Oh, this guy's stopping me. Let's see what he wants. Alright, situation updates. We were rolling over there, talked to the yard guy. He seemed really shocked and he told me that it wasn't possible that we left out at 9:30 last time, but we did, I promise. We were there. We have the paperwork. But he said it won't be ready until closer to 11. So we called him and let him know that we were here. They're gonna call us back around 11, or we're gonna start heading over there and check in. So apparently it fires off around 11:30 normally, which is fine. I mean, we can still make it on time to our delivery. Yeah, it's just really weird. I don't know why it was ready so early last time, uncategorically early, but whatever, we'll figure it out. He was asking us if we were the new people to do this. I said, yep. We do the other run and then Greensboro and then back. And then we had a discussion and it was good talk, but we'll check back in at 11. Alright, we just got confirmation that the load was ready. They told us to go hook up to the trailer, so we're heading over now. It was door 23, they said. And then we need to go get the paperwork. Let's see. Oh yeah, PTI. That guy was out in the parking lot. There's a gas station right next to where we park. We use their restroom
When possible, make a
when
U-turn.
the other building is locked at night. Alright, so that is 668,370. Alright, we'll go ahead and get hooked up to that and go talk to somebody. Alright, we got our paperwork hooked up to the trailer. We saw the one that we dropped off. It was a few doors down, I guess waiting to be loaded for someone else. But they never called us, so we had to call in and then cut the same thing that you always get when somebody forgets to call. Like, oh, I was just about to call you. Like, yeah, sure, okay. But we're hooked up. It's just about midnight, so we're gonna get down to Greensboro. Should be a pretty easy drive. It's only like 6 hours or whatever. Yeah, we'll pick up a little bit later. Alright, after a long drive through the night, we are rolling up to Greensboro, North Carolina, FedEx. It's at the airport. It's all air freight, basically, I guess international air freight over to the airport here to get sent to wherever it's going. We're gonna probably drop the trailer, run over to Walmart because we need to restock the truck, and we'll come back, sleep a little bit, grab a trailer out of there, and then head towards Atlanta for
At the end of the
pickup
street,
tomorrow.
turn left.
Alright, we got the trailer dropped, and
Arriving at Greensboro FedEx on the right.
now we're heading over to Walmart. I need to figure out the directions to get over there, and then we're gonna come back, sleep a little bit, grab an empty trailer, and get out of here. They were already taking the trailer as soon as I dropped it, pretty much. Shouldn't be long. Alright, we're rolling up to
turn left on Old Battleground
This
Road.
guy is in the middle of Alright, made it in. There's a nice area down here where we can park, be out of the way. It's in the very back of the parking lot.
Turn left, then take the first right.
Last time we parked all the way out here, just so we're not taking up prime real estate for shoppers, other customers.
Turn right, then take the first right.
And we'll park this right here. Alright, well, while Liz is out shopping in Walmart for some supplies, I'm gonna just kind of keep an eye on the truck, and we're gonna have another talking segment that's gonna be part of this video. Since really it wasn't much, we picked up the load and ran it straight there. There wasn't a whole lot in between. It was like 6 hours of driving, like 360 miles. But one of the big things that I kind of wanted to touch on this video is it's probably going to be like the title of the video or something, is like you have to find where your money's disappearing at, you know, in the business. So obviously we all know that trucking costs money to run, you know, almost every business does, but inherently you will spend a lot of money in fuel, a lot of money in insurance. There's a lot of cost, like a high dollar amount of cost. And there's a high dollar of gross revenue coming into the truck as well. But then what really matters is like that net number, what you're taking home, what actually gets deposited in your bank account. That's the important part. And obviously, you know, with YouTube people, a lot of people will throw around their gross numbers to try to impress people. But, you know, if you've been doing this for a while, you know, if operator, lease operator, any of those things, and you know roughly how much it costs to run the business, and actually you can get a pretty good idea of how much of that money that person's actually taking home, roughly. People's cost to operate is a little bit different, but that the number is not as shiny as that gross number. Everyone wishes it was, but it's not. So some of the ways that we have been kind of trying to keep more money in our pockets, especially now with this dedicated run, like we know how much the loads are going to pay each week, minus a couple cents here and there per mile for the fuel surcharge, since that's a variable rate and that kind of adjusts every week. But we kind of know the big number of what we're going to make, and now we need to figure out how to maximize how much money we take home. So what we've been doing now for these runs is slowing the truck down, because we're running at night, hardly any vehicles on the road, and we've been getting fantastic fuel economy. So on the way here, we were doing around 60. A lot of the places speed limit was like 55, 60, 65. So it wasn't a huge stretch, but we were dropping the speed of what we would normally do. And on the way here, I got about 10.5 miles per gallon. So that's going to put a lot more money on the fuel costs in our pockets, because the fuel is the biggest expense to running a trucking operation. Semi trucks aren't that fuel efficient. This truck is more fuel efficient than some of the other trucks or older trucks in general. But the fuel cost still hurts. Fuel is rising. It was down pretty decent for a while, but now it's starting to creep back up. So going slow, it sucks. And when we were with Prime, it was 65 all the time. It didn't matter. We were not slowing down a mile an hour, because that's all you could do. But now that we can go any speed that we want, but we choose to go slower because we're trying to keep that money in our pocket. And like this last run, it was 360 miles, and we had like 9 or 10 hours to do it in. So there really wasn't a need to go flat out. There's times where we do have to speed up just to make the delivery on time. But running through the night when there's hardly any traffic at all on the roads, we got through Baltimore, DC, Richmond, all those major backups on 95, and never even slowed down a bit. I had cruise control on, I think 95% of the trip. So another thing that we do to save money, and what I would highly recommend anybody that's trucking out here and that's lease operator, owner operator, even company guys, is, we're at a Walmart right now. To get groceries for the truck, I am a firm believer, even if it's microwave meals, it's so much better to stock the truck and cook the stuff yourself, other than paying that markup for truck stop food, which is inherently unhealthy at 99% of the places that the truck stops have, like restaurant wise. It's very expensive to eat fast food or restaurant food every single night, and it's quicker, in your truck. Gives you way more options on parking. You can park at rest areas. You don't need that food option. You can park at way stations, other establishments, depending on your company's regulations for parking and stuff. But we try to express to everybody, a lot of the trucks have fridges built in now. You can always get refrigerators, microwaves. The microwave that we have is an oven, air fryer, and microwave kind of built in. It was $100. It takes like a 1500 to 1800 watt inverter, but most of the trucks, newer trucks anyways, should have that. They come pretty much included now on a lot of trucks anyways, but a lot of companies are installing them for all their trucks because I think that's one of the more valuable things that are on the trucks. But just having the food, buying food and then preparing it yourself saves so much money. So like being on this dedicated route, you know, we're getting in this groove of when and where we can go and restock the truck. So every week we're coming down to Greensboro. This Walmart's 6 miles away, easy in and out. You know, pretty out of the way parking for us. We're bobtailed because, you know, we just dropped the trailer, so it makes it easy to get in and out, but it saves us so much money. I'll have to sit down and do the math on like what an average meal for 2 people would cost a day, 3 times a day, compared to what we spend on groceries, but it's going to be significantly less. And the last thing is just keeping a track of your business, which we're kind of guilty of this as well. So, you know, everyone has to pay insurance, or, you know, some places it's included in the truck, but, you know, we have unladen liability insurance, and basically the cost of the truck, you know, I guess total loss. I'm drawing a blank of what the insurance is called right now. I'm really tired from running through the night, but anyways, just your basic insurance on the truck itself, and that is done by the value of the truck for that. So when we got the truck initially, it was about $160,000 because it was brand new, you know, like 300 miles on the truck, whatever. So we had that on there, and then for the last 2 years we haven't changed it. There was a time where we considered it, but the truck market had skyrocketed, so the theoretical value of the truck was still up in the range of where it was, so we didn't want to kind of adjust it then. But it's been several months and the truck market has gone back to a realistic price, and we called in the other day because we had to make a different change on the policy, but I finally had them move the value of the truck down, and that saved us, I think, like $50 a month, $75 a month, which isn't a crazy amount. But the thing is, paying that extra money wasn't going to do anything extra for us. We were just basically giving away the money, because if in the event of a total loss on the truck, they're only going to pay out market value. It doesn't matter if we had it insured at 156 or 160,000 for the assessed value. They're still going to go by market value. They're not going to pay us out 160,000 for the truck anyways. So we were basically throwing money away. So there's been a lot of those things that we're kind of taking a deeper look and seeing if there's anything that we can adjust to save money, but not skimp on any sort of coverage at all. Never want to do that. But we got the value of the truck where it's supposed to be, so we're saving that money. That's not going to apply to everyone, but there's always something that you can kind of analyze in your business and kind of save some here and there. Like I said, as long as it's not affecting any of the quality of the protections of your business and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a long night, but I like the run. The triangle that we've made is really nice. This is going to be the first time that we pick up from basically Atlanta, Georgia, and go back up to Baltimore to the same airport. I believe it is, you know, air freight to air freight again, or I don't know, maybe we're taking stuff to the international airport to get sent overseas. I have no idea. Doesn't really matter. They load the trailer, give us the paperwork, sealed up. That's all I care. We get paid. So we're gonna you know, stock the truck up when Liz gets back with the groceries. We're gonna run back over, probably sleep for a while, and then take out with a empty trailer. We'll probably pick up when we get back there. Probably when we're hooking up to an empty trailer, and we'll end the video there.
So, change of plans. I got done at Walmart, but I was able to sleep a few hours while Matt was driving last night. So I'm gonna go ahead and get us down to the TA in, I think it's Duncan, South Carolina, where Matt's new shoes are. So we'll pick those up, gotta get some fuel there, and then we'll probably sleep there because supposedly the next run doesn't fire off until 10 a.m. Monday morning. So we can get down there tomorrow and drop the trailer and see what's up. I mean, hopefully it'd be ready early. It doesn't really matter for us, but I'd like to be rolling. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna hook up to the trailer. We found one that looks decent. It's not red tagged. Looks like it's empty, and then I'm gonna get rolling. But I think I'm gonna end this video here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.